Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 514 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. I was on my way to doing an episode based on a post on X that was pointing out some of the NCAA Division I college baseball teams that didn't advance to the second round of the NCAA championship tournament. The post said these teams all had huge NIL budgets. As I got to doing research, the dollar amounts listed were not NIL dollars. They were overall budgets for baseball at the colleges. So after chasing real NIL and scholarship dollar amounts, I decided to wait on that subject for an episode and to keep doing research. So today, episode 514, will get you some great tips on what to do in recruiting during your junior and senior years of high school. You will get a replay of a past episode back in April of 2021, episode 246. It was called, It's Your Junior or Senior Year, What Do You Do? This episode was just after COVID recruiting delays, but I cut out the COVID-specific parts. But this replay will give you relevant information that you can use in today's recruiting atmosphere. You will get 8 actions to use today. So let's get into a replay of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast episode 246, What to Do Your Junior and Senior Years of High School. In the last 2 weeks, I've received numerous calls, texts, and emails from parents of juniors in high school asking, what do we do? You can tell that they feel the clock is ticking, the gas gauge needle is getting close to low. Find out a little bit more about that in episode 234. If your student athlete is a junior or senior and hasn't started their recruiting process, or has started and has not received any correspondence from college coaches, then you might be feeling a little pressure, a little anxiety. So if you, the student athlete, and the family is wondering the same thing, wondering what do we do, let's cover some of those things now. Let's get prepared for summer and find ways to get exposure to colleges that are looking for players and students that will fit their rosters. Let's get to the subject of this episode. One of the things I tell parents and student athletes if they are juniors and seniors is that they are still good on getting a college coach's attention, but you have to step it up, and you have to step it up now. If you're in this position, first go to recruit-me.com and download the free Recruiting Power Pack. You can listen to episode 222 to learn more about the Recruiting Power Pack. It will walk you through many of the first steps in the recruiting process. Here are specific items you need to do, and you need to do them fast, and you need to do them now to get on track and reduce your recruiting stress. Now, there will still be recruiting stress, because the junior and senior year are normally stressful anyway. If you haven't had many or any college contacts, you're going to feel stress. Your junior and senior years bring athletic performance stress, academic stress, boyfriend-girlfriend stress, standardized testing stress, and well, you get the picture. The student athlete has to get a list of colleges. Take time to make a list of school parameters. Parameters like school size, location, competitive level or levels, for example. Make a list of 25 to 50 schools by doing research on schools that fit those parameters. If you have had a list and have been emailing those schools, you need to adjust some of those parameters and add or replace some of the schools. As we were engaged in Parker's recruitment, Parker had parameters for his school list. He wanted a school 0 to 5 hours from home, one that had upper-level academic standards, any NCAA level, Division I, Division II, or Division III, and he wanted a chance to go watch other sports on campus and be a college fan. As he worked through his junior high school season and the summer season, some schools fell off his list by his choice and some by the college's choice. When an opportunity arose to play in a showcase just south of Chicago in Joliet, Illinois, he adjusted his parameters and sent emails to colleges 6 to 9 hours away. Iowa, Illinois, Northern Illinois, and Northwestern were some of the new targets. As it worked out, Northwestern responded to his email and contacted him and the showcase coaches. Listen to episode 215 for more on Parker's journey. Now you have to write an introductory email to send to those new schools on your list, or adjust your introductory email to match the new schools on your list. Also, a junior and senior needs to make a list of subjects to send updates to schools. A list like test scores, academic awards, athletic feats, athletic awards, anything to give an update to a coach. These updates are one small paragraph updates throughout the junior and senior years. Another step is to create or update your player profile. A player profile is a cleanly organized resume to help you stand out from all the other recruits. The player profile is an attention getter and can make the difference from all the hundreds of emails coaches get. Listen to episodes 91 and 222 for more information on the player profile. Now that you have your student list made or updated, and you have your introductory emails ready and individualized, and you have your player profile formatted and ready, then you need to send an email inviting college coaches to come and see you play. Always send the emails to the head coach, the assistant coach, the position coach, and the recruiting coordinator if they have one. Again, send an invitation to come to your high school games. Ask your high school coaches for permission to give the college coaches their contact phone number and email. Include in your email that the college coaches can feel free to contact your high school coach if they have any questions about you or game times or locations. This takes some work, but remember, this is go time. Have the high school, a parent, or a brother or sister get some action video of you playing. If you cannot get game video, then you can make a skills or position video to send them. In the past, we didn't suggest using phone cameras, but today's phone cameras are high quality and easy to edit. So now you have your school list, your introductory emails, your achievement update emails, game invitation emails, videos, player profile, and game achievement updates to send. Why do you need to do all this? Well, you want to have top-of-mind awareness. In the advertising or marketing world, that means you want the customer, or in this case the coaches, to think of you when they are looking for a center, a goalie, a middle infielder, or a pole vaulter. You want to show your interest and your eagerness to that coach and that school. Remember, coaches are busy. Coaches cannot see everyone they want to, so by you contacting them, that puts you in a good position. Email is not the only way to get your information to a college coach. Phone calls, texting, or social media like Twitter are ways to speak directly to a coach. You have to be ready and willing to talk to a coach. Have a plan by having questions for the coach about their school and their program. Listen to episodes 241 and 242 on more about talking to college coaches. All of these steps are important now, during your high school spring season, and need to be duplicated and carried over for your summer and club seasons. Emailing updates, schedules, and club coaches' information is a major step to getting a college coach's attention. Also, the college coaches will have a little more time, since their own seasons may not be in session and in the summer, and the summer is a more normal recruiting period. So if you're asking, what do we do? The answer is take action. Use these tips to get the ball rolling. Go back and listen to as many of these podcasts as you can listen to. Listen as you drive, walk, or mow the yard. You can pick up great nuggets of information to help you get attention from and eventually get a scholarship from a college that fits you and your parameters. In this episode, I quickly ran through many tips to get you going now and this summer in your junior and senior year to get attention quickly. Here is some advice from the Recruit Me families that comes straight from the Recruit Me 3.0 athletic scholarship system. Here are two pieces of advice, one on maintaining contact and the other covering all the bases. Here is advice from Donald. Donald said this about maintaining contact. You showed us how to present our sons to prospective college coaches. The key to making the program work is for you to follow the most important rule of this system, which is keep in contact with coaches. Sending out updates is crucial. Michael said this about covering all the bases. The main benefit for us was that we were fully prepared with Michael's recruiting necessities all in one place, including the eligibility, center registration, the player packet with the profile, the cover letter, and videos. The tips and important background information on recruiting and eligibility rules we learned were also priceless. Thank you to Michael and Donald for those pieces of advice. The Recruit Me 3.0 athletic scholarship system has this advice section and many more helpful sections like the 10 myths about athletic scholarships, the steps to an athletic scholarship, how and when to use video, choosing the right camps and showcases, registering with the NCAA Eligibility Center, and much more. In an interview on the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, Coach Barry Henson, a 40-year high school and college basketball coach, tells recruits and parents how important it is to get help guiding them through the recruiting process.
You have to make sure that you have somebody that is helping you through the process, whether it be your high school coach, someone in AAU, someone, a counselor that understands or that's been in Division I athletics, or people like you that are providing a podcast to where they can learn these things in order to help their sons and daughters later on.
Go to recruit-me.com/podcast or find the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app and subscribe to get 15 minutes of valuable recruiting education weekly. A new episode is there to help you navigate the recruiting journey every Tuesday. So subscribe now. Thank you for listening, and join me next week as I highlight an interview that I did on the Burger Bite podcast, hosted by Rance Burger. Here is a preview of that Burger Bites podcast.
It's Mr. Burger. That's all my should be famous. Stop, cut the beat off.
Burger.
We have talked a great deal about college sports recruiting on past episodes of Burger Bites. What about athletes for whom recruiting is in the present or the future tense? It turns out I had a recruiting resource in the same city where I live, Ozark, Missouri. I've actually known Brent Hanks for several years.
First of all, what are the things you tell people you can do for them when they're checking out recruitme.com?
Well, we can try to take away some of the fear and anxiety and not knowing when and where and how to start the recruiting process, and then hopefully save them some time and some money through the recruiting process.
I threw a lot at you, and quickly. Here's a review of the 8 actions that you heard in this episode. Number 1, make a list of school parameters so that you can make a list of schools and sports programs that you are interested in. Number 2, write an introductory email. Number 3, build a player profile. Number 4, make videos. Number 5, make an achievement list. Number 6, send updates to coaches. Number 7, invite coaches to your games, showcases, and camps. And number 8, be ready to talk to coaches. Get your own copy of the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System for only $39. It will walk you through everything covered in today's episode. Go to the recruit-me.com website. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the world's longest-running recruiting education podcast. And be sure to like and subscribe to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast.